Samson. This is a pretty decent game, people just like to complain a lot. Here's a list of pros and cons and why or who I can recommend this game to. Alright, this is a quirky, glitchy game. It has janky animation, heavy vehicle handling, and a repetitive story with a quiet and obvious constraint budget-wise, and this shows with the cutscenes animation mainly. Voice acting is really good. You will enjoy this game if you either love grunge settings from the past century, brawling, and don't mind the roguelite playstyle where you level up by day, rinse and repeat a few quests if you choose, and don't mind exploring the extreme eye candy trash city of Tyndalston to peep a few collectible level yourself up further. Pretty good soundtrack. Giorgio's graphics perfectly fitting for the city and performance that I think are really good for Unreal Engine. You will get started when driving with my hardware that are not major or annoying. The game runs at 60 smooth FPS and foot all time of day. Almost a setting maxed. Extremely well made map, even if small in size, there are so many little areas that the game obviously encourages you to get out and explore rather than drive everywhere. There's a huge detail placed into the city, feels like someone falling apart hometown. The map is really a strong point for the game with suited audio work. The gameplay is similar to Mafia 3, Mad Max, and similar to 2010's open world game. A pro for me. Open world freedom. You are constrained to be the story and can do things at your own pace. Find stages to steal from dealers, run from the cops, explore, and just continue the story as you wish. The price that is just so rare their days, and the developer humbly knew the quality of this game, unlike many majority overpriced AAA games that realize in the worst state. Patches. The game is getting and did get a patch. With the roadmap in progress, already had game breaking stuff fixed within the first week. Repetitive. Yeah, I'm not gonna put ton of hours into this game for sure, but its price and the fact that I probably play for 20-30 minutes that more than I put in a lot of large, more expensive title if I get bored of the gameplay style. I will just play sometimes else till I feel like coming back to this. But in this 14 hours at time of review, I've enjoyed myself. Vehicles really like 5 or 6 model and their use of customization for variety. I guess that shows the minimal budget, they drive okay, damages is okay. You can still occupy cars, but they may be a story design choose. There are plenty of park ones and you can call your car at anyone provided it isn't damaged. Damage is consistent thought even on parked cars you steal, which I'm not too keen on since the city is slowly littered with more cars I can use. Animation junk. It shows a lot when you try to parkour over sometimes. Beating people has been semi-fixed but it's getting more work. It isn't game breaking, but sometimes you may punch someone real hard up the ass that having a smoke and they don't reach until they drop the cigarette. Lack of flight variety. For a game based on brawling quite heavily, you get maybe 3 different enemy types, but I really would have liked to see them have more variety and perhaps you being able to unlock more moves yourself. You can also press G and throw someone onto an object. The game doesn't tell you this directly. Map size. It is small with a pro cause it's so heavily detailed it also can because you can get thought it all quite fast, at least when you're not going into the small areas. Cutscenes. The game has a decent story of trying to get out of debt to save your sister in a city complete against you. But without proper cutscenes and animation mission variety, it's hard to get invested. It feels a little like an RPG where it is more dialogue focused than anything else. My personal takeaway in this game, it worth the 25 bucks if you aren't a picky little bastards, or in a casual game to pick up and not need to spend time learning the mechanics too heavily, and enjoy Grand City settings and story. I could see the review rise to most popular, very popular rank after a few patches. It's not a perfect game, but it's better than what some people say. Well, at least I got what I need for the most part. City of Fallen Angels, never sleeping, never-ending crimes and jobs to partake. It's not a big of a map, but honestly this one was one of the best looking cities in the video game. I drove in. Every corner, every level and street is filled with detail and secrets. Gameplay takes interesting shape of roguelite day-night cycle road. Each day is another job, another risk tax to earn your money for saving family member. There are several shifting missions with a deadly task, bet them hug, clean the streets, make fast delivery, get rid of unwanted car. Best part of the game in my opinion is driving a car and doing mission where you need to use only driving skill. At least it feel like old drive for me. I encounter many funny situations with exploding car rolling down the road when it works, but it's hard to make cool turn off swift. Sometimes car like it doesn't listen you turn. Sometimes it just and smash corner with deadly force. But I missed final touch where you could upgrade your car and make it better. Combat is not Mad Max and not even close. It rolled kinda sorta in unpredictable mash more strange dance. Again, developer could have pulled this off by making it like Mad Max. It would become so much better to engage into the flank with many brutal punches and combination. Sadly, it is okay. Thank you for watching guys. Goodbye.